He crossed the Alps and shook Rome to its core. Hannibal Barca, the Carthaginian general, remains one of the greatest military minds in history. Born into a world dominated by Rome, Hannibal was not content to follow. He sought to challenge, to disrupt, and to outthink one of the most powerful civilizations the ancient world had ever known. His story is one of ambition, intellect, daring, and relentless determination, a tale that echoes across centuries as a lesson in strategy, leadership, and audacity. Hannibal was born in 247 BCE in Carthage, a wealthy city-state in North Africa known for trade, maritime power, and military prowess. From a young age, he was groomed for war. His father, Hannibal Barca, a brilliant general in his own right, instilled in Hannibal a deep hatred for Rome, a lesson Hannibal would carry into adulthood. According to ancient sources, Hannibal made his young son swear an oath to never befriend Rome, to oppose it at all costs. That oath became the guiding principle of Hannibal's life. Hannibal's early experiences shaped him into a strategic thinker. He accompanied his father on military campaigns in Spain, observing the art of war, learning to motivate troops, and understanding the importance of terrain, morale, and adaptability. By adolescence, Hannibal had absorbed lessons that would later allow him to challenge Rome itself. Unlike many generals who relied on brute force, Hannibal understood that intelligence, speed, and psychological pressure could outweigh numbers. By 218 BCE, the Second Punic War began. Hannibal, now a young general in command of Carthaginian forces, faced a nearly impossible challenge: how to strike Rome, the most powerful city in the Mediterranean, directly on its home territory. Conventional wisdom suggested an invasion by sea or a cautious advance through friendly lands. Hannibal had a different idea, one audacious enough to become legendary. He led an army, including war elephants, from Spain across the Pyrenees, through southern Gaul, and into the treacherous Alps. The journey was brutal. Freezing temperatures, rough terrain, avalanches, starvation, and disease decimated his forces. Yet Hannibal pressed forward, demonstrating extraordinary leadership and courage. His ability to maintain morale and cohesion among his troops in such conditions was unmatched. By the time he descended into the Italian peninsula, his army had been greatly reduced, but his presence struck fear into Rome itself. Once in Italy, Hannibal demonstrated strategic brilliance that still amazes historians today. He avoided direct sieges of heavily fortified cities, instead using mobility, ambush, and psychological manipulation. At the Battle of Trebia, he lured Roman forces into a trap, surrounding and defeating them despite being outnumbered. His victories were not merely tactical, they were calculated blows to Roman confidence and morale. The Battle of Lake Trasimene in 217 BCE showcased his genius in ambush warfare. Hannibal lured a Roman army into a narrow valley, concealed his forces, and struck with perfect timing. The Romans were annihilated. Hannibal's strategies were bold, unconventional, and highly effective. He understood that winning battles was not enough. He needed to destabilize Rome psychologically, showing that their empire was not invincible. Perhaps his most famous triumph came at the Battle of Cannae in 216 BCE. Facing an army nearly twice his size, Hannibal executed a double envelopment maneuver, surrounding the Romans on all sides. Tens of thousands of Roman soldiers were killed in a single day, marking one of the bloodiest and most decisive victories in military history. Yet Hannibal's brilliance was not rooted solely in cruelty. He consistently demonstrated discipline, understanding of terrain, timing, and the human element in warfare. Despite these victories, Hannibal faced significant challenges. Rome refused to surrender. The city's resilience, its ability to replenish armies, and its political structure allowed it to endure defeat after defeat. Hannibal lacked sufficient reinforcements and logistical support from Carthage, limiting his ability to capitalize fully on his battlefield successes. Yet his campaigns forced Rome to change its military strategies and rethink its approach to warfare, shaping the course of history. Hannibal's influence extended beyond the battlefield. He demonstrated the power of strategy over brute force, showing that leadership, innovation, and psychological warfare could overcome numerical superiority. He inspired fear and respect in both allies and enemies, proving that a single determined commander could challenge even the mightiest empire. Ultimately, Hannibal could not win the war alone. Roman generals, including Fabius Maximus, used a strategy of attrition, avoiding direct confrontation while gradually cutting off Hannibal's resources. Eventually, Rome took the fight to Carthage itself, forcing Hannibal to return home. At the Battle of Zama in 202 BCE, he faced the Roman general Scipio Africanus. Despite brilliant tactics and fierce fighting, Hannibal was defeated. Carthage surrendered, ending the Second Punic War. Even in defeat, Hannibal's legacy endured. His campaigns influenced military leaders for centuries, from Alexander the Great's successors to modern strategists like Napoleon Bonaparte. The principles Hannibal demonstrated, adaptability, surprise, use of terrain, and psychological manipulation, remain studied in military academies around the world. Hannibal's life was also marked by political challenges. After the war, he served as a statesman in Carthage, implementing reforms to strengthen the state and reduce corruption. Yet he faced internal opposition, rivalries, and eventual exile. He continued to advise and influence armies in other regions, remaining a figure of fear and respect to Rome until his death. Hannibal's genius lay not just in battlefield tactics, but in his ability to inspire loyalty, adapt to changing circumstances, and anticipate his enemies' moves. He demonstrated that intelligence, preparation, and leadership could sometimes outweigh sheer numbers and brute force. His campaigns reshaped Rome's military and political strategies for generations, leaving a legacy that endures to this day. Beyond his military accomplishments, Hannibal's story is a lesson in resilience, ambition, and vision. He rose from a boy who witnessed his father's struggles against Rome to a general who challenged the most powerful empire of his time. He demonstrated how one individual, through strategy, courage, and determination, can influence the course of history. Hannibal Barca remains one of history's most studied and admired strategists. His life is a testament to the power of intellect, daring, and leadership. He shows that true greatness often requires taking risks that others consider impossible and facing challenges that seem insurmountable. From the Alps to the plains of Italy, Hannibal's campaigns shaped the ancient world. His victories and defeats alike influenced the political, military, and cultural trajectory of Rome and the Mediterranean. His life teaches lessons about leadership, strategy, and the enduring impact of vision and daring in the face of overwhelming odds. Did Hannibal's brilliance nearly topple Rome? Or did it simply show the limits of even the greatest strategist? If remembering hidden history matters, like, share, and subscribe.